Ooh, what's going on, guys? I'm Maze, and throughout the 21 years of the Pokemon anime, we have been introduced to many different kinds of Pokemon characters who have appeared within the Pokemon games. However, there are also quite a few characters from the games who have not made an appearance within the anime. So today, me and a friend are going to count down who we believe are the top 10 characters that should appear in the Pokemon anime. This includes characters who we want to see in the future and ones we wanted to see within the past. Of course though, as you can probably tell now, I am not alone for this list. I am joined with a special guest. So, go ahead and introduce yourself now.
Hey guys, Pokémon here. And like Ben said, we'll be counting down who we believe are the top 10 Pokemon characters that should appear in the anime. However, this is part 2 of our collab, so I would suggest you guys go check out part 1 first, which will be located in the iCard, description and end card, along with my channel.
Indeed. Anyway, one final thing I want to mention before we jump right into this list. Of course, this list will be based on our opinions, so please respect ours, and we shall respect yours in the comments below. We'd love to hear your personal list. Regardless, that pretty much covers everything I needed to say for the intro, so let's finally jump right into this list. Firstly for this list, we have Emma. Emma was a major character within the XY's post-game story, where she was basically tricked into being a test subject for Sorosic's invention, the expansion suit. The expansion suit is a suit that enhances the user's physical abilities to superhuman levels, gives them the ability to override a Pokeball's programming, and finally allows them to change appearance.
Maybe instead of getting that episode where Sorosic mind-controlled Clement, we could have gotten an episode dedicated to him trying out the expansion suit on Emma, which would have been a far more interesting story. Or maybe she could have appeared a lot earlier in the anime, so that we could have more episodes dedicated to her.
Finally for Emma, come on, it just would have been nice to see her sweet personality in the anime along with her cute Esper. You gotta love them both.
Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have How. Okay, so I know what you guys are probably thinking. The Alola anime isn't even done yet, so How could still appear in the series. But we think that given how much of the Alola anime has been shown, it's pretty unlikely that we'll see How appear in the anime at all.
As it is right now, the Alola anime already has quite a big cast of characters. So maybe because of this, the creators of the Pokemon anime wouldn't want to introduce Hall and have too many main characters. However, in the games, Hall was a really upbeat and positive character, so it'll be nice to see him bring some of his energy to the Alola anime.
The Alola anime is still airing, so there's more than enough time for How to pop up and make an appearance. How he will though, who knows? How could be Ash's rival in the Alola League, he could appear after being introduced by Hala, or he could just pop up randomly. Either way, How is a character that we really want to see in the Alola anime.
Next up, we have Lizzie. Lizzie is a character who first appeared in the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire games, who is a popular coordinator. Now, I know me and Dan are not the only ones who would like to see her within the anime, because back when the Pokemon XY series was airing, I would always see people posting on their social media that they really wanted to see Lizzie appear in the anime and help Serena get better at Pokemon showcases, seeming as she's a character who kinda performs as well. So already, this character is quite popular, and I agree that she could have indeed helped Serena learn some showcase skills.
Maybe after Lizzie helps out Serena, they could have become rivals, much like what happened between her and your player character within the Pokemon Auras games. Just imagine seeing her Mega Altaria compete against Serena and her Pokemon within the Master Class. That would have been sweet.
Or maybe after the Pokemon XY series, we could at least see a special episode dedicated to her and Serena competing in a Pokemon contest in the Hoenn region, seeming as both of them are currently within that region. We can only dream that this last point will happen, but hey, for now, we've got beautiful fan art of Serena wearing Lizzie's contest outfit.
Taking the number 2 spot on this list is a character who was first introduced in the Gen 3 remakes. We are of course talking about Zinnia. Zinnia is described as a mysterious draconid woman, and she is crucial to the story of the Delta episode. Seeing as auras were released whilst the X and Y anime was still airing, it would have been awesome to have a special episode or two that was pretty much the Pokemon anime's version of the Delta episode. And it could have debuted Zinnia in the anime.
The Delta episode saga for the anime could have kicked off with Ash and his friends being asked by Professor Sycamore to check out some mysterious activity that's been occurring near where the characters are travelling. After going to check out what's happened, it turns out that this mysterious activity has occurred due to Wayquaza wreaking havoc in Kalos. Oh, before someone complains about Wayquaza being in Kalos, remember that Darkrai was too, so it's not too much of a stretch for Wayquaza to appear in Kalos as well.
Anyway, after running into Rayquaza, maybe then Zinnia would appear to confront the legendary dragon and help Ash bring peace to Kalos. Also, because Zinnia has a love for dragon-type Pokemon, maybe in these episodes we could have also seen Iris return as Zinnia's partner or something. I mean, this would have explained what she's been up to, and it would have been nice to see Iris again. Maybe Zinnia could have a better appearance in the anime than what we've made up, but it still would have been great to see her in the anime.
For this number 1 spot, we have AZ. Surprise, another Generation 6 character. Anyway, AZ was a major character within the Pokemon X and Y game's story, where it was revealed towards the end of the Team Flare story that he was actually the King of Chaos who had created the device known as the Ultimate Weapon that ended the war 3,000 years ago, but also killing thousands of people and Pokemon along with it. Why he created such a device in the first place was to actually bring his Pokemon back to life that had died in the war. However, his grief did not disappear, hence why he went mad with power and used the device as a weapon. Lysander then captured AC because he had the key to the weapon around his neck, and Lysander's goal was to destroy all of humanity except for Team Flare.
We believe this story would have been nice to see animated within the Pokemon anime, and seeing as Team Flare had pretty much the same goal in the anime, the only difference being that they planned to use Zygarde's power to destroy Kalos, it would have made sense for AZ and the Ultimate Weapon to appear within the anime. Also, it would be pretty funny to see him due to how large he is.
Finally, we of course cannot forget his Pokemon Floette. It would have been a nice emotional moment to see him and it reunite in the anime, much like it was for the Pokemon games. Of course though, this is just an example of how AZ could have appeared in the Pokemon anime. The anime often makes a few differences compared to the game story, so I'm also sure that the anime creators could have found a way to include him within the Team Flare story we got, which would have been even more cool. And that concludes the list we made for this video. It was actually pretty fun coming up with stories for characters who have not made an appearance within the anime yet. Of course though, I couldn't have done this alone, so I want to thank Dan for helping me make this list.
No problem, Ben. I found it pretty fun too. Of course though guys, this was part 2 of our 2-part collab. So if you haven't checked out part 1 yet, then I suggest you do. The video will be located in the iCard, description and end card, along with my channel. See you guys next time.
Hey, be sure to do that if you haven't already guys. Plus, Dan is a great guy to subscribe to. Regardless, that pretty much wraps it up for this video now. So if you enjoyed, then be sure to leave a like and a subscribe for future Pokemon content. It helps out a ton. You'll also become a member of the Entity Squad. For now, this is Entity Maze, signing out. Thank you for watching.